Hi everyone, this is Veronica and today we are going to talk about a very important topic, that is India-Bangladesh relations. So you know that Sheikh Hasina has secured third consecutive term with a landslide victory in Bangladesh's national election. So therefore we need to know what is the present scenario of Indo-Bangladesh relationships, what are the challenges and what is the way forward. So guys, if you have any queries you can contact me on Facebook. The PDF of this lecture will be uploaded on my Facebook profile. So this is the channel StudyIQ. If you're preparing for any government exams, our pen drive and tablet courses are also available. For additional information, you can visit on our website or you can call on these numbers given on the screen. So this is very important for you guys because I've seen in the comment section all my video lectures are available in both the languages, whether it is Hindi, conversational Hindi or English. You just need to put a little effort and search it on our channel. So let's see why today we are talking about Indo-Bangladesh relations, because Awami League has won. There's a landslide victory in Bangladesh. Sheikh Hasina was already there from last one decade, that is 10 years, and again now she has been elected, and this is very good sign for India and Bangladesh relations. We can improve. Already our relations with Bangladesh are very strong, but there are still scope for cooperation and engagement at multi-sectoral and multilateral level with Bangladesh. So we'll discuss why this election was important for India or for Bangladesh. See, Bangladesh, it is a Muslim majority nation and it has a population of more than 160 million people. And like India, it also faces similar issues, the issues of climatic change, the issues of Islamist militancy, the radicalization, and the poverty is an issue here too. Corruption is an issue too. Now you see, last year you have seen that the Rohingya issue was in limelight, where a lot of Rohingya Muslims have fled both in India and in Bangladesh from the neighboring Myanmar. It was an issue. But howsoever, even with these issues, Sheikh Hasina's Awami League, they have done much better. Their economy has grown a lot. Like in GDP they have 7.6 and it has come up to fastest growing economy in the world. And even in many social indicators, Bangladesh is performing much better than India. And when we talk about India, we have great trading relations with Bangladesh. India's largest trading partner is Bangladesh in South Asia. And if we talk about the turnover, official turnover, it is around $9 billion plus, right? But there is an informal trade between India and Bangladesh also. As you know, we share a long border that is porous in nature with Bangladesh. So there's a lot of informal trade also. So if we combine both, there is around $18 billion trade surplus between Bangladesh and India. So we will talk firstly about what are the recent present trends, what is the status of Indo-Bangladesh relations. So we are doing very well. We have very strong relation and cooperation with Bangladesh in connectivity, whether it is communication field, the rail links or the road networks, the infrastructure. We are cooperating well in energy sectors, and as the both countries struggle through the problem of terrorism and Islamic radicalization, we have strong relations and sharing in our security and intelligence matters also. If we talk about Act East policy, which was earlier known as Look East policy, but after the BJP government in 2014, it is Act East policy. So what is there in Act East policy? That this region especially the Asia Pacific regions and the countries which are lying in Asia Pacific region, we have to strengthen our relations with them. So Bangladesh plays a very important role because of historical relations with India and because of geographical location of Bangladesh also. It is important to us for implementation and the success of our Act East policy. Then the sub-regional groups. So what are sub-regional groups? Like the BIMSTEC, then we have BVIN, SAARC. In SAARC also Bangladesh and India are partners, but we know that SAARC is not doing well from last many years. But however, India and Bangladesh are cooperating well in other sub-regional groups. Like BIMSTEC is Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral multi-sectoral, technological and economic cooperation. And for BBIN, that is Bangladesh, Bhutan, India and Nepal. So we are cooperating well in these regional groups. Then if we talk that Bangladesh has too denied with the support to Indian insurgent groups, because before 2009 there were during the military rule in Bangladesh, and when BNP, that is Bangladesh Nationalistic Party, that was in power, lot of insurgent groups which were against India were there on the soil of Bangladesh. But when Sheikh Hasina, she came to power, she handed over the leaders of these groups to India and stopped the activities of such groups on her land. So there we grew a lot of trust on Bangladesh and Sheikh Hasina's party. And then if we talk about connectivity, there is the river Padma, and on this a bridge is a multi-purpose bridge is being built that will serve the similar purpose as you have seen the recent Bogibeel bridge in Assam. Like there will be a rail link and there will be a highway, right? So even in this map you can say see Akhura and Agartala rail link. So on Padma river, that multi-purpose bridge will connect Kolkata and Dhaka, and here you can see they are connecting Akhura and Agartala. So this will increase the trade between Bangladesh and India, and even we are trying to revive the water links between India and Bangladesh to improve our trade relations as well as the connectivity and travel areas. So let's move further. Now Bangladesh is also doing well. It is also cooperating well with India as it is providing cyber connectivity between the international gateway of Cox's Bazar to the Agartala, so that the India's northeastern states, which usually suffer the problem of internet, they get a faster internet connectivity, and Bangladesh is supporting in that. And India is also helping Bangladesh to build nuclear power programs, and under it India is a partner to them in the construction of Rupur nuclear power plant, and it has a capacity of around 2400 megawatts. Now we'll talk about because here we are talking about present trends in the relations of India and Bangladesh. They are trying to promote India is basically trying to promote Bangladeshi exports. Now just see, Bangladesh usually complains India towards the trade deficit it has in the relation between India. So what is this trade deficit? Like we India, here I will write India and here it is Bangladesh. Now there are trade relations. We are importing and exporting things from each other. Now the India's trade is surplus, like we are exporting more of our goods to Bangladesh, however we are importing less. So India is on trade surplus side, and Bangladesh, it is having trade deficit. So this is a complaint of Bangladesh to India. So definitely India is helping Bangladesh to increase its exports. Like in 2011 we asked Bangladesh that you can export your goods to India, and we will not charge you import duty. So this is how India is maintaining its trade relations with Bangladesh. India is also granting a lot of grants to Bangladesh and LOCs. LOC is the line of credit. So there is a difference between LOC and grant. So whenever a country gives a grant to another country, we do not take it back. LOC, that is line of credit, it is like a loan. So just see. So I'll just give you a lame example. Like India has given $1 billion LOC to Bangladesh, but Bangladesh withdraws only $50 million. So the interest will be charged only on this $50 million, right? But however in loan you have to give interest on the whole amount, but in LOC you have to give interest only on the amount you have withdrawn from the credit limit. So this is the LOC, and however LOC is given for a specific purpose. Like to Bangladesh we usually give this credit for infrastructure development and youth capacity building programs to increase the people-to-people interaction. And even India gives a lot of credit to them for scholarships to their students to come to India and study, right? Even in a latest controversy you might have heard, where India has given LOC line of credit to Vietnam for defense purposes, but then Vietnam said that we want to use this money for some other purpose. So always LOCs, these have a specific purpose. Then the visa regime between India and Bangladesh is also liberalized. That means if anybody wants to come to India from Bangladesh, you can get visa very easily, and even anybody wants to go to Bangladesh, they get visas very easily. And as for connectivity, I already told you we are cooperating on larger level. Like in 2017, India has launched Dhaka Khulna Kolkata bus, and then Khulna Kolkata Bandhan Express. So this is what they are increasing people to people interaction between both the countries. So this is the recent relationships. Now we'll talk about the current challenges. What challenges we are having with in the relations between India and Bangladesh. So first is current Rohingya issue. See, current Rohingya issue, it has imposed a huge economic and security burden on Bangladesh, and it may be a setback for Indo-Bangladesh relationship. How? Because Bangladesh has asked India to play a leadership role in this issue, but however, to their expectations, we have not done so good so far, too good so far, right? So they have an issue with India, that India is not playing its proper role in this issue. Next is the issue of illegal migration. So this issue has already a challenge in India with the publication of Draft National Register of Citizens in Assam, that is NRC. So there's a lot of protest from the community from the community who is in Barak Valley. Right, so NRC is an issue, and it is an issue between both the countries. Now next is sharing of Teesta river waters. It will always remain a challenge because in India water is a state subject, and without it getting approval from the state of West Bengal, India cannot implement this agreement. So this is also a major challenge. And next is China, because China's security and economic footprint has grown in South Asia, and managing this will remain a challenge for both the countries. So just for example, that Beijing is strengthening its strategic defense and economic trade cooperation with Dhaka, like Bangladesh has received its first submarine from China. So what India is doing to balance this, we are giving line of credit to Bangladesh. We have already given them $500 million, and this is given for a specific purpose, that Bangladesh can use this money only to purchase military hardware, right? So this is how we are balancing China in Bangladesh. Now what is the way forward? So first, see, more prominent local collaboration, like particularly in the field of financial improvement to destroy the neediness trap. It might be a definitive objective of every single South Asian. So the trade volume, that is around $6.5 billion, is impressive, but of this, Bangladesh's exports to India account mere 500 million, which are dollars, which are very less. So India needs to narrow the gap. India's plans to invest more in Bangladesh need to be speeded up. Like India told them that you can make some special economic zones, SEZs, where Indian manufacturing companies will manufacture goods that Bangladesh can export to India. We have given them this option. And for better security ties between the two sides, as both the countries have a problem of terrorism, we can share our best practices against terrorism. Like India and Bangladesh, we share around 4,100 kilometer border. Since 2009, Dhaka has been helping India crack down on northeastern militant groups. So Bangladesh has also raised its concerns about certain groups which are using Indian territory against Bangladesh. So building on the momentum in ties will help foster better security ties between the two sides, right? And it is not just about Teesta. We are sharing way more rivers with Bangladesh. There are many transnational rivers. We need to have an agreement on the use of this water territories. Also, water sharing agreement should be done, because even after 18 years, the Teesta water sharing pact is far from being sealed, despite the two countries agreeing on a 50-50 formula in 2011. But I told you, in India, water is a state subject. And without West Bengal signing up, the Teesta Water Pact cannot be sealed. So with the two countries sharing waters of around 54 rivers, reassurance on water sharing is very necessary. So on conclusion, we can just say that already India and Bangladesh relations are very strong from last 1 decade, and there are scopes of improvement, and we have to work on them so that these small problems do not hamper the good relations. So this is all about today's lecture. If you have any queries, you can contact me. The PDF of this lecture will be uploaded on the Telegram channel. Thank you.